What's going on, guys? Today on this Shoky Quickie, we're going to look at something a little bit different and a little bit kind of old. And this is actually Obi Wan's Jedi Starfighter from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. And this is, of course, the actual toy that came out way back whenever Revenge of the Sith came out. Now, the fun story behind this, the only reason I have this is because I was in a very good friend's wedding. And as as gifts for his groomsmen, he got them all something kind of nerdy. Now, he got Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, and I got Obi Wan's, so it's kind of cool. Couldn't tell you what everybody else got, but, it is what it is. I think down here you see a little bit of maybe Mustafar or something. You got some lava exploding over here. In the background, you see planet with the horizon happening, and of course his starfighter going right there. You got the Star Wars logo there, ages 4 plus. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. You got firing blaster cannons. Yay for spring-loaded fun. Let's look around here. On the bottom, you got proof of purchase, Star Wars assault vehicle, something, I don't know. Come down here, you get kind of a repeat of, actually, it's not really a repeat. There's actually a nice little overhead shot here. And Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. Back, you get an upside down version of the front shot of it. That's actually pretty neat. Now you can see it's very TIE Fighter-esque. How about that? Let's look at the back, because the back's what's important. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, you got to read up there. Obi-Wan Kenobi battles deadly droid fighters while on a mission to rescue Chancellor Palpatine, who has been kidnapped by separatist forces. As he heads for the vessel on which the Chancellor is being held, buzz droids attach themselves to the starfighter to destroy it. So, of course, that was the opening scene of Revenge of the Sith. That's why it was cool. You can see there's still some of the wrapping paper still stuck on there, but you got opening canopy, firing blaster cannons, retractable landing gear, and the wings spring open. This thing is actually really cool. And you come down here and you got to collect all these great other things and vehicles. So you actually get Anakin Starfighter, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the droid Tri-Fighter. Nice Tri-Fighter. Now, I do believe if you had the individual figures, they would fit inside this. So, I don't know if those are 4-inch figures. I don't know the exact thing there. So, it includes vehicles, labels, instructions, and kids 0 to 3. And, we'll be sad by it. Made in China. Official Star Wars fan club, StarWars.com. And go your will to StarWars.Hasbro.com for cool games, insider toys, and much more. That's a really bad Yoda thing. Okay, but you got the images here, canopy, and weapons. So let's go ahead and crack into this puppy. So you open this side, you can see there was tape on all the sides. And this is one reason I always say, guys, hold on to your packaging. One, you never know if this thing might be valuable down the line. It's a Star Wars toy. Plus, it's easier to keep it in the packaging if you move around a lot, which in the last few years I have. So it's getting stuck a little bit, but might be able to get it out. There we go. Okay, let's set that aside. Look in here. We'll actually pull the guy out and figure out what the heck is rolling around in here. There's actually an airsoft BB rolling around in here from my airsoft days. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that aside. And now we have the Starfighter out of the box and looking pretty cool. Now for a Hasbro toy, sometimes they're hit or miss, but this thing is actually really good. And because of course it is a licensed Star Wars product, it's pretty nice. And this thing has survived fairly well over the years, considering. I mean, for the most part, it has been in storage, but I had it out on display for a long time in my old apartment. It was just sitting out amongst all my other nerdy things. And, here we have it just sitting down in, whatever, fly around mode, just normal, everyday, non-fighting mode. And one thing that's really cool, I didn't realize it, you can actually rotate the head of his little R2 unit here. I don't actually know what, offhand, I don't recall which R2 unit this was. Obviously not R2-D2 because he's not the right color. But he does match perfectly with the kind of maroonish color here. The one thing that's really neat about this, they give you stickers. So you've got little battle damage stickers you can put here, these little emblems here, whatever they are, so you can put them wherever. It roughly told you where to put some of them. I think even these markings right here might be a sticker, might be a tampograph, hard to tell. And then even the front of the droid here. That's a whole sticker. You can see me pushing it on. It's coming off a little bit. But the rest of this is like all tamper-graphed, I believe. So it looks like paint, but it's not. It's actually, you know, molded onto the plastic. It's really nice. Might even be, what is that called? Hydro, whatever, you know, or hydro dipped. It could be hydro dipped. That's realistically, it kind of looks what it looks like. You know, it's perfectly on there. It's molded to the plastic. It's really nice. But like I said, you got all these little damaging stickers here. And the details are really cool. So you've got whatever these weapons are supposed to be, little beam blasters, whatever. And of course, this is the missile. I'll show that off in a minute. But you also have the really long, large cannons right there. You got the really nice looking front window there that is definitely reminiscent of a TIE fighter. So it's entirely possible that these Jedi fighters ended up being a lot of the inspiration for the TIE fighters. In the original trilogy, we see a few things that are very much like the TIE fighter originators, but you even got twin engines in the back. So it's possible that these are twin ion engines, and this is just where the TIE fighter came from. I have a feeling this is probably where they plug in for fuel. You never know. Looks like a gas cap. I like this big sticker here where it's showing how many droids he's killed. That's pretty awesome. Details are really good. Paint's really nice. So this nice metallic, almost gunmetal-y silver here, that's really good. Same thing right here on the canopy and the front window, all looks that good. You can, of course, open the canopy and we can take a look inside. See nice gold, yellowish metallic paint on the seat there. You got some nice dark gray, almost looks like my favorite dark gray ever. You get some internal details. You can see some stickers inside there, if it would focus on it. Maybe, it won't, okay. But you got some stickers all inside there. Honestly, not very well placed. I have a feeling I did that, and they're just not great. They're just stuck on kind of wherever. That side does look a little bit better. They're obviously not perfect because they weren't cut to fit exact spots. But the molded detail here, you even got pedals inside there. It just looks neat. I like it. They didn't have to put a whole lot of detail inside, but they did. And I guess these are probably shaped right here. Probably shaped for the hands of whatever figure. So you can fit your Anakin or your Obi Wan. I wish I had the Obi Wan to go with this. It's silly that you buy this separate from the actual Obi Wan figure. So, you know, if it came with that and the headset he wore, that would be neat. But I like the fact, you know, that's nice and painted on. It's not a crappy sticker. It would be fun if Bandai would come back and make one of these as a model kit. Think about it. I'm sure there was a Revell kit of it at some point. Oh, one cool thing. The R2 unit does come out, although he's not like a full robot. He is just this. But that's still pretty cool. You know, just perfect. So, the Anakin one did come with an R2-D2. I think this might have been R2-D4, R2-Q4, something like that. He's definitely an R2 unit, I remember. Whoa, that went flying. And I like the nice metallic paint. Sort of matches up with the paint, quote-unquote paint, on the outside here. Now you come underneath, and you know, you'd think that it would have no detail, but you do get more. So you get the nice tamper-graph paint. I love the battle damage. That looks awesome. Of course, more damaging stickers. You get the landing gear that works just like that. There's no rear landing gear. It just sits on this nub right here. The engine's actually molded in a dark, kind of metallic-ish brown color. Very similar to IBO brown. I like that. Though it is, you know, swirly metallic plastic. If it was a moving part, I'd be worried, but it's a good solid hunk. No big deal. And this here is, of course, the switch for popping open the wings. So let me see if I can actually get it to work. This thing is old. Let's hope the mechanics still work. There we go. Wow. Okay. So you guys can definitely see the TIE Fighter-ness here. So it's very like a TIE Advanced, more or less. Or like Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Yeah, TIE Fighter. It's hard to say. I like that. Those wings are actually very nice and solid. You open it up and you still get detail inside. So you get all this crud like smeared down here. These burn marks, whatever they would be. And, you know, they don't have it really on the outside of the wing. So it means that that happened with the wing up. That's really cool. Nice trick of weathering. You got the little plastic strut there. You got these vents right here that are, you know, got the weathering on them. And just even inside, I'm hitting the camera here, you get molded detail there with the paint Yeah, definitely TIE Fighter-esque. Like, just without a doubt. They were going for TIE Fighter. It just looks beautiful. And I like that they make it to where, of course, it doesn't match side to side, but it is a continuation. So whatever they went through that was on fire, they got some burn marks all along there, all down the front. This thing is just really, really neat for a kid's toy. Or collector's item, or whatever. Now, the underside doesn't really have any of the damage, which is really strange. The underside is, like, brand new. Like they could have done something under there, but you know that's just a minor nitpick. Now you can't put the landing gear down like this. I do wish there was a stand for it, so you could maybe even get it in a flight pose, something like that. Let me tilt the camera up so I can see better. So you could do that in like a flight mode. That'd be cool. You know, it's a kid's toy, so you could hold it like that. You know, and then when you need to deploy the wings, you push that. And you guys saw it didn't. It's not a perfect release anymore, but it's still pretty good. So just kind of, yeah, you gotta make sure you give it a good push. Make sure those things pop open. It's pretty neat. I do like this thing. Now, of course, being a toy, it does, of course, have the extra play value of shooting missiles. Now, these things have never been perfect, but let's see. You got a button on the back of the wing here and here. So let's see. We'll fire it at the background there, and we'll see how good it is. Not too bad. They're not super hardcore springs, but they do work. You don't need these things in there, but they're cool anyways. You got to give them a good hard push to get them to tab in. So, there we go. Let's try again. Not bad. Not going very far, but that's actually a good thing. That way you don't lose those guys. So, tuck that back in one more time. Oop. It definitely helps if you push it in the right way, guys. Alright, guys. So that's going to be it for this Shoky Quickie with the OBI WAN's Starfighter from Revenge of the Sith. It's a cool toy. I've had it for a long time. I may or may not keep it in the future. I don't know. You know, I sold off a couple of my other Star Wars memorabilia that now I kind of wish I didn't, just for the fact of being able to review it. I had Anakin's pod racing helmet from Episode 1. It was a really cool thing. I got it as a gift. I also got it as a gift. That would have been pretty cool to have, you know, for the Shoky reviews here. But it's all good, guys. If you like this quickie, make sure you check out all the other quickies in the playlist, or if you just got to look at them. They're kind of every other day or so, guys. You know, I've got Star Wars stuff, Doctor Who stuff, Pops, all kinds of different things. Oops, hello, I'm just knocking things around there. And of course, with Episode 8 coming out later this year, I'm kind of going through a lot of my Star Wars stuff. We have a lot of Star Wars Pops we need to get through as well. But I will catch you guys next time. And remember, as always, keep on nerding.